This is my review of Pokémon the movie, Kyurem vs. the Sword of Justice. This really is an excellent, amazing movie. Where do I even begin? Let's start with Keldeo. The only Pokemon I knew going into this movie was Kyurem. I didn't know any of the Swords of Justice. So the decision to have Keldeo as a young up-and-comer trying to earn his place in the Swords of Justice, that's a magnificent premise. That is spot on. And he's just such a cool Pokemon. I didn't know Keldeo going into the movie, but I really, really like him now. The way he can fly by shooting water from his hooves, that's so cool. And the essential premise of the whole plot, they got it absolutely exactly right. And resulting from this is a wonderful movie. If the central theme or foundation of your plot is solid, then the rest of the movie or the story will naturally flow from that. And that's what this movie got so right. Another thing they got right was not having the human characters play too much of a role or the main role. You could even say that the protagonist is Keldeo, because most of the story is told from, or at least centered around, his perspective and his desire to prove himself as a worthy sword of justice. And this is quite unique from any of the other Pokemon movies that I've seen, and I've seen all of them. It just works very well. It's possibly something that they could even consider in future films because I really liked it. And the sense of adventure and urgency from the chase scenes was very imminent and prevalent. They were on the run, and you felt like Kyurem was just around the corner. They traveled on trains, around the countryside, in the city. It was a movie that it moved very quickly. It was fast paced. The action sequences were consistent and well executed, and they're exciting. I never felt like there was a lull. Something interesting or exciting was always happening. And in the final battle with Kyurem, I absolutely love that they let Keldeo fight Kyurem all on his own. Sure, they could have stepped in and helped him win, but I think that would defeat the purpose of Keldeo proving himself as a worthy sword of justice. He had to do it all by himself, otherwise he in himself might never have really felt like he deserved to be a true sword of justice. What did I not like? Honestly, nothing specific comes to mind when I think of things that I didn't like about this movie. Maybe little things here and there, like the trade-off for not having as many human characters, or at least not having the main story revolve around the human characters, made for a very unique film with a very different tone. And I mostly liked it, but maybe on some level it was a bit too different, or maybe it just felt a little bit off on some level. But I gotta say, like, I'm really reaching at straws here. I honestly love this movie so much. It was lots of fun to watch, and one that I'd actually really like to rewatch again soon. Just doing this review has made me remember just how much I love it. So I'm going to give Kyurem vs. Sword of Justice a 7. Thanks for watching my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out my channel for other Pokemon and anime related content.